Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. David Cameron has announced that he would not serve a third term in office. Speaking to the BBC, Mr Cameron said that if re-elected in May, he would serve a full second term and then leave Downing Street. He said the Conservative Party could benefit from a fresh pair of eyes, and he tipped Theresa May, George Osborne and Boris Johnson as possible future Tory leaders. The Prime Minister gave an exclusive and wide-ranging interview to our Deputy Political Editor, James Landale. So, Mr Cameron's decision not to stand for a third term if he's re-elected puts the Tory succession firmly on the agenda. But some voters will be asking why the Prime Minister has decided to make his intentions public now. Our political correspondent John Pienaar has this assessment. His report on suspicion of murdering Claudia Lawrence, the chef from York, who was last seen alive 6 years ago. Her body has never been found. Detectives say a number of searches are also taking place in connection with the case. Our correspondent Danny Savage reports. The parents of 5-year-old Asher King, who were briefly jailed in Spain after taking their son abroad for brain tumour treatment, say he is now cancer-free. Brett and Nagema King say a recent scan showed no evidence of their son's brain tumour after undergoing proton beam therapy in Prague. Our medical correspondent Fergus Walsh has more details. Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. A plane carrying 150 passengers and crew has crashed in the French Alps. It was flying from Spain to Germany this morning. Among the dead are a group of German schoolchildren and their teachers who'd been returning home after an exchange trip. The Germanwings Airbus left Barcelona at 9:55 this morning on its way to Düsseldorf. But as it approached the Alps in France, it began to lose altitude. 8 minutes later, it crashed near the ski resort of Pralu. This afternoon, a rescue team managed to reach the crash site in a remote part of the mountains, but there were no survivors. Tonight, the airline says it is working on the assumption that it was an accident. Our correspondent Lucy Williamson reports from France. Actress Angelina Jolie has revealed that she's had her ovaries removed to lower her risk of getting cancer 2 years after undergoing a double mastectomy. The Hollywood star had the surgery last week. She carries a gene that gives her a 50% chance of developing ovarian cancer, a disease which killed her mother. Sophie Hutchinson reports.